taking it.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Look at that skill on this. Look at that
Let's
skill.
go.
Got him. Oh my god.
So what is going on, guys? My name is District 7 Phantom, and I will be bringing you the newest commentaries, and today's gameplay is going to be by the leader himself, Input, aka D7 Input. He managed to get 128-3 with a double nuclear with 29 stoppables, and he managed to get the rainbow camo. And so if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and comment down below, as well as don't forget to subscribe, as well as follow us on Twitter. And so today's commentary topic is we're going to be talking about the two worst cities in the United States. I wouldn't say the two worst cities, but they're pretty bad. I bet there's worse, but I consider these pretty bad in terms of what I've seen. So let's start off with number one. Number one, Detroit. Good old Detroit. You know, the revolutionary city that brought you all your vehicles, your General Motors, your Ford, and I can't remember what other fucking cities are, but let's get on with why the first one is really bad. So back in the 1800s, early 1900s, it was basically the industrial revolution of cars and vehicles, and that's really where it came from. We have everything pretty much when it comes to vehicles. But in the early 1980s, stuff went to hell. Everybody lost their jobs, and the economy went to kind of like hell. I don't know if it was because of the United States recession back then. I don't even know if there was really a recession, but I know there was something really bad that happened back then, and it fucked with a lot of things, and it put a lot of people out of work. But after that happened, there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of foreclosures, and everybody, you know, their mentality went to shit after that. And I think I remember, like, back in the early 90s to the 2000s, it was probably at the worst because there were so many murders per, like, capita, or not per year, that it was beating some other states by, like, a whole lot or wide range. Probably like the top 10 worst cities in America, but it's gotten better. We've been, you know, doing some stuff with the cities. They're tearing down the houses and they're basically building farms and such. And we got rid of the mayor, which, by the way, 10 years ago we had probably one of the worst mayors in America. He spent all their money on drugs, women, cars, and a lot of shit. Luckily he's in prison and he's out of the picture now, but let's get with the second one. So the second one, as you may know, because it was on the national news a couple of years ago, and has been on the news recently lately because Elon Musk is giving them, I think, a water filtration system, I think it was. And let's get why it's one of probably the second worst cities, is due to the fact that back in early 2014, 2015, they were running out of money and they decided to switch their water filtration system to a different river, and that river was contained with lead because back in the early 1930s the pipes were built out of lead, and people back then didn't know that lead is a poisonous metal that can kill you slowly, just like mercury can. And when they switched over to that river, it all went to hell. All the water filtration systems and all that shit, everything went to hell. It's gonna take about 15 to 20 years for their shit to be repaired. And that's going to cost a lot of money, and we're already in a recession right now. Not a recession, but we're in some pretty deep debt right now. But overall, it's pretty much the worst cities. I've seen some shit up there. I've seen someone break into houses, do a drug deal in one of the nice neighborhoods, and overall, it's just a pretty bad city. But hopefully it gets better over time, and hopefully we get back to being one of the top states in America. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.